keep on, walk, spin round, walk, step down, walk. Came with the salt, switch out on me.
Your next.
It has been a strange year for a few teams that thought they started a little stronger, Greg.
Yeah, what you see on paper coming into the season, that means very little until you're put to the test. But these teams have time to make adjustments in their schemes and personnel.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. We've got Carter. He's out there with Bosh. And it's Drobniak in at the point. Here's Okwebu. Oh, my goodness, the slam!
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Here's Drobniak. Outside Bosh. Lets it go with the three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Here's Keith. And there's the dunk to finish it off.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Here's Drobniak. Pass to Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Simon, the pass to Bosh. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Okwebu.
Nice finish.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. Passes it to Carter. Here's Griffith. Here's Drobniak. Carter right side. Puts up a three. And it's Drobniak missing. For Portland, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Okwebu. Wide open shot is on the money. 6 points for him.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
RJ, the Warriors' dominance of this era has put them among the best franchises of all time.
Yes, I would completely agree with that. No one comes close to the Lakers and Celtics, though, Kev. The Warriors, after the Spurs, I think the Spurs are 3, but the Warriors and the Bulls, because they had 2 dominant eras, and not much really before, and not much really after.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And that miss makes them 4 of 5 to start this one. Not a bad start.
Bosh, a screen on Keith. Pass to Bosh. Here's Griffith. And there's the pass to Bosh. Yep, that one goes.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
Back to Wembanyama. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And the Warriors with possession here after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Carter kicks to Bosh. Simon, the pass to Bosh. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. That one falls. Trailblazers leading by 6. Pass to Okwebu. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Simon, the pass to Bosh. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. A brief moment here to recognize a player that's really been getting it done. He's earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
They say defense wins championships. Well, it also wins awards, and His defense during this stretch has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. He has been disruptive with his challenges and has accounted for a metric turnovers with his ball hawking. You have to give it up to this man. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Bosch. Coming off a 21-point game his last outing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bosch has got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Connects from three-point range.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive board.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard for the past 10 games. These teams have been fantastic on rebounding. The Warriors, number 1.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Passes it to Carter. Here's Griffith. Pass to Carter. Lock at 6. That's tipped. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And let's review some numbers for Bosch. Averaging about 23 points per, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Here's Griffith. Scoreless thus far. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Trailblazers leading by 8. Here is Keith. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Griffith passes to Simon. Dishes it to Carter. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Here's Dropniak. Carter, the pass to Griffith. Now here is Carter. That shot missing. Here's Nealon. There's the pass to Weber. It's hauled in by Griffith. Griffith has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Simon. Carter with a screen on Wembanyama. Out to Carter. And stolen by Wembanyama. Passes to Weber. Finishes the break with a slam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Timeout called the Warriors. So both teams changing it up here. Warriors trail by 7. Here's Nicholson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
A 10-footer. No good that time. Portland leading by 7. Inside. And it's sent back by Carter. To the paint. Stolen away. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. And it's out of bounds to Portland. Only 10 possession.
Warriors substitution. Number 18.
Here's Neely. Hits it from three-point range.
The defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
To the middle. Fisher can't hit.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Neely the pass to Clayton. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Dunn shot's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Driving in, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Portland.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Good on both. Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Wizards. The pass to Clayton. And it's done in the corner. And another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Fisher inside. While recovering. Good work defensively by Lowry. Pass to Neely. Outside for Lowry. Pass to Neely. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Clayton. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Bosh.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Sinks the triple. Bosh has got 7 points.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Here's Monsees, and it's sent back by Bosh. To the paint. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And so it's Portland ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Bosh. Smith is out there with Fisher, and it's Nicholson in at the point guard position. Outside Bosh, there's the 3. The shot off that time. Portland leading by 11. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game.
Part of the reason why they have leads, they haven't turned it over too much. They are playing smart basketball.
Keefe is checked in for Portland.
Jeffrey Keefe.
And here's Bosh bringing it up for the Warriors. Here's Nicholson, powered down with both hands.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Akwebu. Bosh grabs the miss.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
The 11-footer, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Portland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Lambert, the pass to Aguilar. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass and stolen by Dunn. It's 2-on-1. Here's Keith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Portland shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And we see players sometimes, Greg, after a change of venue, they change teams, suddenly taking the next step. What can be that leap?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think there can be a mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas to try new things.
Now a timeout called by Portland. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Warriors trail by 10. Fisher looking it over. And the Warriors miss again.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Aguilar passes to Dunn. Here's Montgomery. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 5.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Portland leading by 7. Here is Keefe. Into the lane. And stolen by Fisher. Feeds it to Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Shot clock at 6. Done outside. There's the triple. Misses the hole, and he's now 3 for 4.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Keefe passes to Wembanyama. Stolen by Bosch.
Hey, yo, right here.
And he banks in the lane. Now it's just a 3-point Portland lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
And Portland making a change here. Endor's checked in. The Warriors making a switch here.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Drobniak. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Portland leading by 5. Driving to the basket. Aguilar passes to Dunn. 6 on the shot clock. Portland needs to get off the shot. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Keefe's got 6 points.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Your Lakers dance crew.
Check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Here's Griffith, still without a basket. Knocks it loose. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And Portland making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Warriors trail by 11. Here's Simon. And the Warriors miss again.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
There's the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Portland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And the Warriors with some changes. Saunders, he's checked in for Bosch. And it's Carter in for Fisher. Simon, Dunn covering. Looking to end the run. And he goes in for the dunk.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Pass to Agüero. He dishes it to Dunn. Here's the screen. The pass to Agüero. From deep. Hands it from downtown. He's got 22.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Simon, Dunn covering. As to Drobniak. Lock at 6. Carter on the wing. 17 points in his last outing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Portland moving the ball.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Home team foul.
And Portland making a change here.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for your home team. Neely.
As to Drobniak. Kicks to Carter. Here's Griffith. 5 to shoot. Here's Simon. Good on the baseline J. He's got 7.
Drobniak.
And here's Portland. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Pass to Agüero. Right through.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Carter outside. Here's Drobniak. Rebound by Neely.
I guess we can credit the defense for that one going wide. They did everything they could to influence the shot.
Here's Agüero. Carter pulls it in. Warriors trail by 16.
2 minutes.
Here's Drobniak. Nothing on the board. Carter left side. Passes it to Griffin. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Trailblazers leading by 14. And the pass to Weber. Down it goes, jamming that one home.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, and top man is going for the jugular.
And Carter now, top of the key. As to Drobniak. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning it into easy points.
Here's Simon. Connects on the 9-footer. 9 points in the game so far. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Now a timeout called by Portland. Bosh is checked in for the Warriors.
All right, that was your dance team. Make some noise.
Pass to Neely. Here's Monsees. Off target from outside. Warriors trail by 16. 35 seconds left in the first half. Simon. Pass to Drobniak. A three-pointer off the mark.
And still, he's scoreless. But they can use just a little bit of help from him.
Clayton, the pass to Lowry. Here's Neely. To the wing right side. Here's Hector. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Here's Drobniak. Still yet to score. Driving inside. Here's Griffith. No good from outside. And so it's Portland with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. And some of the races in the conference as tight as ever.
Not as tight as Kenny's skinny pants.
Well, this is called Fashion Shack, and you know it's called a Euro cut.
Paint it on. Really like that. And now switching over to our current game, what a tough start for the Warriors.
Can't get stopped, you can't get wins. I'm not seeing the fight, the fire. Time to get angry. Otherwise, we can call it now.
Some tough love from Dr. O'Neal. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Warriors trail by 18. We've got Keefe, and it's Weber in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Warriors have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Here is Keefe. To the wing on the left. Doubled by Bosh. 6 to shoot. Andor with the bucket.
just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's Drobniak. Guarded by Keith. Takes it inside. And 2 shots coming up in the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Portland. The Warriors shoot their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. He's off on the second.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
There's the pick. Here's Lambert. Good work defensively by Carter.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Lambert, the pass to Agüero. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Does what he has to do to avoid the block, but hard to stay in control when you change your shot.
Kicks it to Bosh. Carter outside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. This is it to Endor. Carter against Keith. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Agüero passes to Keith. Portland again missing.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
And that one's good. Drobniak.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Portland leading by 15. Here is Keith. He has 6. Stolen by Bosh. The pass to Griffin. Here's Drobniak. Guarded by Keith. And it's Drobniak missing.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Keith passes to Lambert. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Agüero defended by Carter. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
Nailed from three-point land.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the fight.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Timeout called the Warriors. Donnie's checked in for the Trailblazers. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Carter, the pass to Bosh. Over Wembanyama. And the Warriors miss again.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he makes the first. And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Warriors trail by 21. As to Drobniak. Here's Griffith. Now Carter, guarded by Keith. Carter with the bucket. Carter's got his second bucket of the night.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
The drive by Wembanyama. Lays it up out of the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's Drobniak. Guarded by Keith. Pass to Drobniak. Back to Carter. And the bank shot is good. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter. Trailblazers leading by 19 points. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, among the changes this year is the NBA is granting coaches a second challenge if their first one is successful. Now, coaches had been hesitant to use their one challenge earlier in games, even when calls seemed pretty clearly to have been missed. Downside to a second challenge, more stoppages, but the league may look at other measures to help keep the game moving. Kevin?
I like that, D.A. A lot of things to consider, thanks. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Saunders, he's checked in for Golden State. Keith passes to Endor. Outside for Wembanyama. Carries it from three-point range. Wembanyama's got 10 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes. In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Wembanyama, a screen. Keith, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Carter with the screen on Keith. And it's Drobniak missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Lambert. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
Pass to Griffin. Passes to Simon. Jacks up a three. And the three ball is good. 12 points for him.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Keith passes to Endor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Portland, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. The Warriors making a switch here. Fisher's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Warriors trail by 20. Here's Drobniak. He has 6. Now the pass to Carter. It's good. The basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Down low, here's Endor. Drops in the layup for 2. Endor's got 9.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
Simon, the pass to Saunders. Outside, Fisher. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Simon. Here's Saunders. Dunn covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Wednesday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors. Then on Friday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Phoenix to take on the Suns.
And for the matchup with the Rockets, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Neely's checked in. Portland leading by 19 points. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the third. The Trailblazers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. The first free throw is good.
At the line for two.
Both shots good from the stripe. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. From downtown, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Warriors trail by 18. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Bosh is out there with Smith. And it's Fisher. And it's Nicholson in the point.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The dunk by Lowry.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. We felt it. Even over here we felt it. Nicholson kicks to Fisher. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Here's Okwebu, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
That instant response. Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Wembanyama is checked in. Kept alive. Goes up with it again. Misses at the rim. Warriors trail by 18. In the corner, Nicholson with it. From the wing. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Fisher against Lowry. Here's Okwebu. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head. And they're behind right now, but you can't pin the blame on this guy. Nope, he's got to get some more help from somebody on his team. Help him. Help that man.
Plays it up and banks it in. He has 35.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass to Fisher. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Trailblazers leading by 14. Okwebu covered by Smith. Here's Okwebu. Warriors with the rebound. Bosh has got 11 rebounds in the game. And now Portland on the break. And he drives in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Wembanyama, a screen on Smith. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
4th personal foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for your home team.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Bosh, the screen. Passes it to Carter. Fades and shoots. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And Benyama outside. Three-pointers off the mark. Warriors trail by 18. Here's Tromniak. Up and in on the way.
Well, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
On the pass to Agüero. Going inside, and the layup's good off the glass.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Here's Tromniak. Pass to Carter. Fires from deep. He doesn't hit that one.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Warriors trail by 20. You love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these two-game, like baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. Keith is checked in for Portland.
Number 5, Jeffrey Keith.
Trailblazers leading by 20. There's a good screen. Pass to Agüero. Here he goes.
Yes! Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
To the middle, here's Bosh. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Pass to Neely. Ball's not loose.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And the Warriors with possession here. Golden State moving it around. Carter with the bucket. Carter's got 10 points here in the second half.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's Agüero. Drains it from beyond the arc.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Here's Tromniak. Guarded by Keith. Here's Carter. Off the mark at the outside fadeaway.
Yeah, but the hand in the face is critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Blazers on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's the screen. Keith passes to Agüero. That three off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here is Keith. The pass to Agüero. Here's Clayton. Here's Neely. Pass to Agüero. Second shot opportunity. No good off the front iron. The Warriors have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Passes it to Lambert. This one for three. Knocks down the three ball.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Griffith can't get it to go. Portland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
The dish to Carter. Can they get it? And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Akwebu. Good, he hits again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Drobniak. Guarded by Keith. The kick out to Bosch. Shoots the three. Cranes the three-pointer. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
The pass to Akwebu. It's rebounded by Drobniak. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Trailblazers.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Driving the lane. Good work defensively by Lowry. The Trailblazers shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter. Takes the three. Bosch grabs the miss.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Inside. Pass to Griffith. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Bosch can't get it to go. And so here's Portland. Clayton, the pass to Endor. Buries the long-range jumper.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every one of them.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching as we present the New Balance Player of the Game.
People will do for a little entertainment system. I'm here for the PlayStation 2. The best entertainment system to hit the world.
Perfect. Don't work, I be on a game all day. Don't text if you want attention from me. Roscoe's won't take the EBT. Guess I gotta go get this money. Looks like biscuit stairs don't faze me. Just mad, don't care, don't faze me. Take it back, first world problems in problems, influences. Don't you know they are stuck on stupid? Stuck on stupid, and I'm a try. Mindless. So I picked up my controller and no PlayStation, I played it. 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 Perfect. Down school. Hey, genius got me at attention, shawty. Mom said can't be on a game all day. Can't say forget this money. And I get this money. So I picked up my controller. No PlayStation, I played it. Perfect. No PlayStation, I played it. No PlayStation, I played it. No PlayStation, I played it.
You lose.
Played it. Perfect.
Listen, I don't know why you're not answering your phone, but anyway, this is your mom. I hope that you would talk to me because this is really unusual for you not to answer your phone. Bye.
Sitting on my lawn, counting